beyond time up, and you know when a man should read Time's Up, what he must do these days. Thank you, sir. Can I request you to stay on stage for our next award? I will now request Mr. Gadkari to present the award for the Entrepreneur of the Year. So ladies and gentlemen, is it windy outside? Because then our award winner may be planning to set up a power plant on Marine Drive. Entrepreneur of the Year award goes to Chairman and Managing Director, ReNew Power, Sumant Sinha. Mr. Sinha would love for you to say a few words on that podium, actually.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to, of course, thank the Economic Times and the jury for giving me this incredible award. I think for all of us who are in the corporate sector, this is certainly one of the most coveted awards. So I'm really delighted to have been conferred this honor. Of course, you know, our company, as all of you know, is not very old, and I've had to rely on many different people to help me in this journey. So let me just take a quick minute to thank them. First of all, of course, our shareholders who've been with us all the way through this journey and who've stood with us quite steadfastly. Secondly, our phenomenal team. I was very lucky that I hired a team of people who came with us right from the beginning and have been with us ever since then. And I've really relied upon them to help us get to this point. So thank you, team, from the bottom of my heart for all that you've done and continue to do for us. Thirdly, and of course, some would say most importantly, I'd like to acknowledge the participation and the role of my wife, Vaishali. She's been my moral compass and my guide to get me to this point, and her interest and her role in our company continues to be there. And of course, Vaishali, thanks a lot for being my partner in this journey and for helping me get to this point and for being part of the journey going forward as well. Before I leave, just one quick word. You know, representing my industry, I cannot leave here without saying a quick word about climate change. As you know, climate change is one of the most defining challenges facing humankind today. And I think all of us need to come together in the most, in the most collective way possible to make sure that we ensure to leave behind a better planet for our children and their children in the future. So I think in this regard, I would say I'm very proud to say that the renewable energy industry is now doing quite well. And we as a company are actually generating almost 1% now of India's total electricity production. And in that process, we're also mitigating almost 0.5% of India's total carbon emissions. And I think that's a contribution that I'm particularly very proud about. And I think all of us need to come together and make sure that we do collectively whatever is required to be done. And in that regard, I would say that I'm very heartened by the fact that our current government has taken a lot of very proactive steps to make sure that the sector does well. And we continue to hope that that will continue to happen going forward as well. So thanks a lot once again for this award. Thanks a lot, Economic Times and the jury as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sinha. Thank you, Mr. Gadkari.